Hello guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna see system managed identity, how we can configure that, and then that sample demo today we're gonna see. Okay, so why this system managed identity we need? See, if your Azure resources wanted to access your another Azure resources or services, we can use this. This one literally avoids the credential configuration. Okay, so here we don't need to configure, we don't need to pass any credentials. Without credentials, we can proceed this. Okay, so to do this, we should have any one of our resource for any, we should have any one of resources. So I'm just gonna create a VM now. Okay, so it's a demo purpose, so that I'm just creating with VM. If it's not comfortable, you can go with Azure Functions or any other services that you wanted to integrate credential, you can apply it. So I'm just gonna create this this as like Azure Learning RG, and which is going to present on east to us. Then let's create it. Okay, so now we can create the virtual machine. So you can take any virtual machine. So I'm just going to create Ubuntu because it's a lightweighted one, so that I prefer to go with Linux, which is VM1, and which is going to present on the same EC2 as zone1, which is fine, and trusted I'm just enabling. Then it's gonna use this Ubuntu 22, and yeah, rest all looks good. So let's enable the password. Okay, so this one looks good. So no need to update anything in this disk or network. We can directly move on to the management. In this management, we have to enable this system assigned managed identity. Okay, so you can enable this on post creation as well. Okay, so no problem. And just go to the monitoring, and yeah. Okay, so all configurations are looks good. So let's create this. Okay, now it's checking all the properties which I defined in the VM. Okay, so this is gonna take some time. So we need to wait for a few minutes. Once this VM comes into an available state, we can configure that CLI packages and all inside. Okay, so this VM gonna access my Azure account. Okay, so for that, I'm just going to enable, I'm just going to provide owner privilege to my system managed identity. Okay, so once this VM got created, you can find that system managed identity in the role assignment session. Okay, so still the virtual network and the virtual network's IP, sorry, VM1 IP got created. Still that NSG is under creation. Okay, so the necessary things and all got created. Only VM1 gonna uh, complete. Okay, so meanwhile we can pick the page document for Azure CLI installation. Okay, so this is the documentation page. So here you have to done the installation. Okay, this installation it's for Ubuntu, so you can go with this one. Okay, I prefer to go with this one because by executing the single command you can install the entire Azure CLI package. But this one took some time, but it's efficient. Okay, so if it's not comfortable, you are if it's not comfortable, you are just okay with that step-by-step procedure based installation, you can proceed these things. Okay, but the best easiest way is this one. Okay, and yeah, I think our VM got created. Yeah, so VM got created. Let's take the remote. Yeah, let's just copy this and put the root admin, then just paste this. Okay, not only putty interface, if you had any other remote tool, you can use it, no problem. Let me hit the password. Okay, so now we are in the Ubuntu VM. First, let me zoom this font size so that you can find the text which I'm updating inside. Just go to the bold, 14. Yeah, fine. So now we are in the Ubuntu VM. So now this VM gonna authenticate into Azure. So before that, we should configure that Azure CLI package. So this library is mandatory so that it can understand what command which you are passing. Okay, so generally this one would take some time, so we need to wait for some time. This package can install, so parallelly. Okay, so meantime we can add one new role to our system managed identity. Okay, so first let's copy the name of VM. It's VM1 only. Okay, so just go to the subscription. I'm just going to provide the privilege in the subscription level. So just go there and there you can find the IAM. Inside the IAM, you can add the role. Okay. So here co-administrator add custom roles are there. We just go with this add role assignment. Here you can find reader, arc delete, and then arc pull, like many things you can find, but I'm just gonna provide this owner privilege. Okay. So if you're gonna provide owner privilege, entire complete access I'm just providing. Okay, so now I'm just going to add this role to my system managed identity. Okay, so if it's not comfortable, you are just going to authenticate via service principal, you can go with this first one. But this session is dedicatedly about system managed identity, so that I'm choosing the second option. And then just go to the members. Here you can find the selector, you can find the managed identity which you created. See, we can find one identity for backup vault and then one identity for VM. So I'm just going to pick this VM1 identity. So we need to select this. Yeah, that's it. And here they are asking to provide the condition. Okay, so what that user can do. Okay, what that system managed identity privilege maximum that can do. Okay, see here various options they are providing. Here you can select any one of this. It's a demo purpose, so that I'm just providing the all privilege, so I won't face any issues for that. So in your case you have to provide this one respectively. And just go to the next, and here we can review and then we can assign it. I think in our VM our package got installed, so let's clear this. Okay, so just review and assign it. Generally if you are updating any role or something, this one would take a few seconds to update in the backend infra. And also if you are updating any role, if you are updating any custom policy which you created previously, that would take more time to reflect in the backend of Azure. But now we just added as newly, so we don't worry about it. So our policy, our role got updated to our system manager identity. So let me check with one sample CLI, Azure CLI command. You can pass any CLI commands. So I'm just gonna pass sample Azure CLI commands. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick sample command. See, here you can find various commands. So I'm just gonna pick the command for resource creation. Command for resource creation. So just copy this and just pass it here. Let's see what's gonna happen. See, we done everything. We created the system manager identity and we mapped the owner privilege to that. Then why still we getting that error? See, it's not like an AWS VM. In an AWS VM, same kind of concept is there. So there, if we gonna configure the CLI package and if we gonna update the role, that one would update the role instantly. So we don't want to initialize it by manually. But here in Azure, we need to update it. We need to update that credential for our identity. Okay. So how we can update it? See, it's very simple. Just go here, AZ login, and you need to pass this command. AZ login, and you need to pass it like identity. Okay, so then what will happen? It would pick privilege from the respective identity which you created. Identity, yeah. So just create this. Yeah. See, this one comes. Okay, so if you didn't enable this identity, this won't work. Okay. So now we can execute this command. See, AZ group create name. My resource group is going to be our name, and which is going to present an ease to us. And just hit it. This one, yeah. See, this one got created under this subscription and in this location. And this is going to be the name of our resource and tags and properties provisioning state which is succeeded. And type is resource group. Okay. So my resource is successfully created. So let's go to my portal and there we can check it. Just go to the home. Here we can find it. Yeah. See, here we can find it. My resource group. Okay, so not only the single command, you can pass many commands here. This all would work. And if you wants to list the VM, this also would work. And if you wants to attach a disk to your VM, like if you wants to resize your disk, you can do many things here. Okay, so yeah, so that's it, guys, in this video. I hope this video helps you well. In the next video, I'll come up with one interesting topic, and stay tuned and stay connected with us. Thank you all. Bye bye.